Welcome back, everybody, to another First Look series here on Flamescast. Hope everybody's having a fantastic summer so far here. We are again here on another beautiful Monday afternoon-ish, we'll call it now, as we're going to continue to dive into the Flames draft picks here back in the draft earlier, or excuse me, in late June. And if you recall, on the very last episode, right before we started doing these First Look series, Neil actually mentioned about the next guy we're going to talk about here, and he is actually excited about watching this kid's development as he thinks this was the steal of the draft for the Calgary Flames, as a lot of people had them touted as this was another really good draft year for Calgary. And that kid's name is Aidan Lane. So with that, let's dive into it. So with the 176th selection in the draft, the Flames selected Aidan Lane. He's a right winger out of St. Andrews College and is currently committed to play for the University of Harvard in the NCAA. Again, this is down in the 6th round here at pick number 176. Again, we go fast forward a little bit earlier in the season. He did briefly play 2 games for the Green Bay Gamblers in the USHL. He didn't record any points. He actually played 13 games with the Brampton Steelheads in the OHL, Ontario Hockey League this season. And in those 13 games, he had 7 goals with 6 assists. And he then translated to St. Andrews College for the U18 AAA team, where he played 55 games for St. Andrews College at 34 goals, 52 assists, and he totaled 86 points for the college program. So now we have Mr. Aidan Lane. Again, a right winger who played games this season for not only St. Andrews, but for Brampton and for Green Bay. He's getting plenty of experience in multiple different places. The Flames are grabbing a guy who clearly is willing to work for it and has demonstrated that he can score at multiple different levels. Lane is currently committed to play in the 2025-2026 season with the University of Harvard. Calgary has already taken multiple players who are going to be spending next season in the NCAA. Lane will be no different. This should give him a chance to see what he is made of against some of the best players and prospects in the world. So getting drafted in the 6th round means he will have a long road to the NHL, but starting off his journey playing for Harvard is certainly a really good start. And because he's getting selected, or because he's going to Harvard, it means that he's a highly touted prospect. He's a kid who just bursted onto the scene here, really at St. Andrews, where he kind of came out of nowhere. Yeah, it was a fairly quiet start there in Green Bay with only playing 2 games. He then develops into Brampton. He's basically a guy willing to go play anywhere in order to get recognition and ultimately move up to the highest possible level here at the NHL. So again, I think it's really well known that he's clearly a goal scorer who put up the points here as well too at St. Andrews College. We're going to get more of an idea of Aidan Lane truly as we get into his days as a member of the University of Harvard. So we'll see how that develops there. But it's an exciting time for this young kid. And a lot of people had him actually going a lot higher in the draft. So I'm very curious to see how he's going to develop. He's, again, a bit of a shorter, stocky kid. But again, he kind of bursted onto the scene out of nowhere. And the fact that he actually fell that far into the 6th round did surprise a lot of people. And the Flames were able to get there and still select him there in the 6th round. So that's going to do it there for Aidan Lane, guys. Just a very quick, short summary of him. Somebody that we're excited to get to know of here. Again, he's a right winger. Bit of a taller guy, too. He's 6'2" at 192 pounds. So exciting stuff there. And we're getting down to it. We're getting very close to the end of our First Look series here, guys. We got 2 more players to look at, and then we will begin the season anew once again. So thank you guys again for listening. We will see you again next Monday for our second to last episode of this First Look series. Thanks again, guys. Hope you have a great rest of the week, and we'll chat to you again next Monday.